Hi, I'm Jim Gordon, and you're watching Market 1 Minute. Joining us is Frank Holmes. He is the chairman and co-founder of HIVE Digital Technologies. Frank, it is always a pleasure to talk to you. Welcome.
Well, thank you, Jim. And you know what? It's just great to be back. And here we are in this secular bull market in alternative asset classes, especially Bitcoin.
Well, we're going to get into that, but first, let's talk about yourself and HIVE Digital Technologies.
In 2017, I was trying to launch a Bitcoin ETF. And I realized due to AML and KYC concerns, it just wasn't going to happen. Fortunately, it happened this year, and that propelled Bitcoin up to about 100,000. So what did I do? I went out and was co-founded a company called HIVE Blockchain Technology, the first crypto mining company to go public. We seeded it here in Vancouver. I became the chairman, and I put up $5 million. Immediately, institutional money came behind it, and it became the Bitcoin darling for gold investors that wanted exposure to Bitcoin. So HIVE became the proxy for those new enthusiastic investors in the Bitcoin ecosystem.
Well, Frank, explain to investors what sets HIVE apart from other companies in the space.
Well, first of all, is being first in many things, how we recycle molecules of electricity, but we're green only. We source green energy, hydro, in Sweden. We source it in New Brunswick and in Quebec. And now we're expanding into Paraguay for also hydro energy. So we only mine green and clean coins. And the other part is that we hold as many green and clean coins as possible on our balance sheet. And today we have about $200 million on our balance sheet.
Well, Frank, in your opinion, what are the benefits of investing in a company like HIVE instead of buying Bitcoin itself or adding shares of Bitcoin ETF?
You know, it's a great question because it's like gold investors comparing, do I buy a gold stock or do I just buy gold? And there's been only a handful of gold stocks this century have outperformed bullion. And so that is an ongoing thought process. But I think that HIVE is unique in how it's positioned. It is positioned to have a lot of Bitcoin on its balance sheet as much as possible. And it has a strong growth profile that will be 2% of the network this time next year. And right now, we're about 1% of all the Bitcoin being produced.
Frank, let's pull back and talk macro. You're also well known in the world of gold. You and I have talked many times on camera, off camera, about gold. Tell us why investors should not have to pick one of the two decentralized assets, gold and Bitcoin.
All asset classes have their own unique DNA of volatility. Gold is actually less volatile than the S&P 500, but Bitcoin is new. And anytime something is new, it has substantially greater volatility. You can see this in a particular gold stock versus gold. Gold stocks have more volatility. HIVE will have more volatility. But today, volatility is vitality. That's what's important to recognize in the capital markets.
Frank, finally, what are you looking forward to most for HIVE in the new year?
Well, I'm so excited about HIVE because not only are we functioning in 9 time zones every day, in 5 languages, we are recognized as the most efficient Bitcoin miners in the world by third parties. And with that, we've also been growing our AI business. Artificial intelligence, we were the first to go and buy almost $100 million of NVIDIA chips to be able to mine Ethereum, and then we pivoted to AI, which is a huge secular growth. So what does HIVE offer investors? We offer a Bitcoin positioning, green only, and a huge AI upside with our data centers.
Always a pleasure, Frank. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you.
Hi, I'm Jim Gordon. Thanks for watching this Market 1 Minute on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with other videos that we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click on this list to see other great videos from Market 1. And thank you again for watching.